Hey YouTube, we have a new event, Captain's Event in NHL 24. This is something we didn't see for a very long time. I think the last time we saw this type of event was NHL 22. Before we go into the more details, if you could smash that like button and subscribe, it really helps the algorithm, more people see the video and it makes me smile. Without losing any time, let's jump into the video, look at the 4 new MSPs, other cards and the new format at this event. This is a 3-week event and for week 1 we have 4 new MSPs. We also do have 10 85 overall cards. This is probably the first event when you'll be happy pulling 85 overall card because this is the only way how you can actually make yourself an 88 overall MSP if you don't want to spend a lot of gold cards and just cash out all your collection. The first one is Jamie Benn from Dallas Stars. If you activate both synergies, his speed acceleration is still 88. The shooting is okay, but unfortunately I think this is probably one of the worst cards we saw. There is nothing in his stats saying that he even should be an 88 overall card, so also he's one of the cheapest. As far as you're not a Jamie Benn fan or he's not your favorite player, I probably don't see anyone actually going and making this card. If you pull him in a pack, you can still give him a go, but I personally would not suggest you use this card. Big Rig, Close Quarters and Born Leader. You will see that every single MSP have Zone Ability Born Leader. This is a fun thing because you basically can just stack your team with the Born Leader players and you will never run out of energy. The next one will be Ray Bork from Boston Bruins. Quite mid left-handed defenseman. I think there are better cards out there. Obviously Born Leader as a zone ability with Stick 'em Up and Heat Seeker. If you activate both synergies, you get the shooting up over to the 90s. Also the hands are quite solid. Deking is quite weak. Defensive awareness is only 92. I just think there are better alternatives out there instead of this card. Then we have Jaromir Iginla from Calgary Flames. Unstoppable Force, Snipe and obviously Born Leader. If you activate both synergies, his shooting is quite okay. Slapshot accuracy could be a little bit better. 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 87 agility and 90 balance. Defensive awareness is 88, strength is 92. I don't think this card is bad, but I just think that this is not the best card from week 1. But again, if you are a Calgary Flames fan or you're just fan of this player, there is no any reasons you would not go and pick him up. We will go into the more details about how much these cards cost and is it actually worth making them or is it cheaper to buy or just complete the objectives and choose him as your free card. And the best card from week 1 is Mark Messier from New York Rangers. As a Rangers fan, there is no way I will not make this card. We have Quick Draw, we have Back at Ya, and we have Born Leader, 99 face-off stats. Speed acceleration is 90, agility 89, balance 90, endurance 85, could be a little bit higher, shooting could be higher, but again, I am a Rangers fan, 99 face-offs and of his size with Silver Quick Draw. If you like to reverse hit, then Back at Ya will be really good ability, and Born Leader in general. Every single hit, every single goal, your energy will go up for the team. I'll quickly go through every single 85 overall card because I think they're pretty much all the same. Alexander Barkov, 2-way forward, 88 face-off. You could possibly use him in the center. Again, there is a lot of other higher overall cards out there, so I don't really think anyone would use these cards in their team. If you pull any of the 85 overall cards tradable, please sell them if you're not making any of the MSPs because they're going around 40k in the auction house. You can make a lot of coins by just selling these cards if you pull them in the packs. If you pull them on tradable, then probably maybe try to do an MSP because the progression for the events in general is very slow. We'll probably have higher overall live content cards than an actual MSPs. We also have Anze Kopitar with pretty much the same stats. Mark Stone, who is still super slow and I don't see how anyone would use his card. We also have another Nick Suzuki because Nick Suzuki is always somehow getting the cards. The next one will be Mikhail Backlund. Then we have Zdeno Chara, who have 86 speed. This is a card I want to talk a little bit more about. His shooting may not be the best, like the slapshot accuracy is only 80, same about the wrist shot accuracy, but wrist shot power is 85, slapshot power 88, and speed is 86. I think this might be a really fun card to use. If I would pull this card on tradable, I for sure would put him in my lineup and just try him out. Then we have Mike Modano, in my opinion the best 85 overall card we can have, because if you activate the synergy, 83 face-off, which is really good, speed is 92, acceleration is 92, shooting is decent, and just in general Mike Modano is the card I really like and I hope he will get a team builder card, hopefully next week. Then I have my captain from New York Rangers, Jacob Trouba, 2-way defenseman and obviously Born Leader. Speed 86. Because of his size, he could be another fun card to use. Let's say Trouba with Zdeno Chara in the same pair. it would be quite interesting to see what they could do with the opponent team. We also have Daryl Suter and Jason Smith. All the MSPs are good in some ways because obviously they all have a Born Leader, and I think Born Leader is one of the best X-Factor abilities this year because of every single hit it boosts the energy and adds energy to your team. If we talk about the 85 overall cards, they're probably not really usable, except a few maybe 2-3 cards, but again, if you pull them tradable, like I said, I would suggest you sell it. If you put them untradable, maybe put them towards one of the MSPs. I'm not a really big fan of this event because 88 overall, it means then all December we will only see 88 overall MSPs. We already have 90 overall live content. We probably will end up with seeing 90-91 McDavid very soon. I just think the progression is way too slow this year, and it's not really fun to play with these cards or invest in these cards. If you can just get yourself, I don't know, live moments card, which is higher overall. One of the things I want to point out, as you can see, 88 overall, you cannot actually make his 82, let's say, and get his card up to the 88. Once you make this card, it's straight away an 88, so there is no option for you to slowly build this card up, to try him out, maybe invest some of the power-up collectibles. You don't need power-up collectibles for this event at all, so a lot of people who stuck their collections with the power-up collectibles now basically don't have any gold players to make any of these MSPs. If we quickly go and look at the sets, you can see that now you need 6 cards to make any of the MSPs. If you look at what do you actually need to make an MSP, you need 6 85 overall cards. It doesn't matter who, all 6 cards can be the same. This is quite stupid because it means that the power-up collectibles is not the currency for this event, and a lot of people who spend a lot of gold cards trading in the set to make the power-up collectibles now basically don't have any cards left for this event, which in my opinion is an L, considering EA advertised saying that power-up collectibles will be pretty much the only currency how to make an MSPs this year. To make any of these 85 overall cards, you need to trade in 10 Captain's Collectibles, which is quite a lot. You need to trade in 10 for 185. Basically, you need 60 collectibles to get one MSP. Doesn't really sound a lot, but how much these collectibles actually cost? So they finally added an 86 plus overall trade-in set, but by trading in 186 overall card, you will only get 4 collectibles. That's a lot. So basically, I think you need to trade in 15 86 overall cards for an MSP. That's a lot of coins. It's cheaper to just go and buy the card instead of trading in these 86 overall cards. You could possibly just keep them for future events. Once you trade in these collectibles, you will get a random week 1 85 overall card. You don't have to be worried if you will pull a duplicate, because like I said, you need to trade in 85 overall cards. They don't need to be different. Just any random 6 85 overall cards from week 1, week 2, or whatever. Another thing, as far as there is no one from, like, I don't know, like for me it's Mark Messier and I really want to make him. But if there is no one you really want to make, don't rush, because we always know that the week 1 is probably the weakest, then week 2 will be the maybe a little bit better, and week 3 probably will be the banger, because they will keep the best cards till the end. So again, if there is no one you really want to go and make, just wait until the week 2 or week 3. Okay, now let's talk about how can you get yourself a free MSP from week 1, week 2, or week 3 of your choice. You need to complete objectives, moments, and Hot Rush. Unfortunately, yes, you will need to play some Hot Rush, because that's the only way how you can get enough collectibles to trade them in for a player you like. So if you look at the Captain's week 1 objectives, you need to open 7 daily reward packs and you'll get 4 collectibles. Quite simple, you just play the game, you log in every day, and voila, in a week you'll get 4 collectibles. Take shots with any Captain players that you get elite pack, which is also actually very good. If you get yourself one MSP or you pull some of the cards, you go and use these cards in squad battles, you will get yourself elite pack. You never know what you can pull out of the pack. Then you get assists, 5 captain's collectibles, then you have to score goals, another 5 collectibles, complete 70 games, complete 140 games, complete 210 games. All of these things will give you Captain's Collectibles. By completing all these objectives, you get additional 10. I think by completing all of them, you get a little bit over 40 collectibles. Still not enough, so that's why you need to play Moments and Hot Rush. If we quickly look at the moments, basically, to quickly just get that one Captain's Collectible, you just need to get assist with Iginla, then you need to score goal with Jamie Benn, then you need to score goal with Mark Messier. You only need to complete the first one for the Captain's Collectibles, and those are the most easiest ones. So by completing all the moments, you'll get 4 collectibles. So that will get you closer to the 60 collectibles to go and trade them in for the player you like. Unfortunately, you still will be short, so you have to go and play Hot Rush. I don't really ever suggest guys you play Hot Rush, because in my opinion, it's a waste of time. Because it doesn't really count towards the points you need, and in general, the rewards are not good enough for you to spend your time, even if you need to play 7, 8, 9 or 10 games, still not good enough. But if you play the game, you grind objectives, you grind rush, you will get some of the players you can stack your team with and go and play squad battles to get towards those objectives. So again, by tier 5 you get 82 Owen Nolan card. By tier 10 you will get Captain's Collectible again. Then in tier 15 you get 85 Rob Blake. And by completing tier 20 you will get 2 Captain's Collectibles. So once you complete the objectives, you complete the moments, and you complete the hot rush, you get enough collectibles to go and build 1 MSP for free. Basically 60 collectibles, you trade them in for an 85, and then you trade in the 85s for an 88. Quite a big grind. I would suggest you guys, you don't rush. You play this event just slowly, you play a little bit in Rivals, a little bit in Champs, a little bit in Squad Battles. I still think that week 3 probably will be the best. There will be some big names we will see, and I'm also thinking that some of the bigger teams may actually get their captain cards. I'm expecting someone from Detroit Red Wings, we already have Rangers, so probably we'll maybe see someone from Maple Leafs and so on. Again guys, I don't know how I feel about this event. Let me know down in the comment sections below. What do you think about this event? I like the cards, but I don't like that the power-up collectibles are not being used for this event, because what I like to do is I like to make an MSP, boost him up a little bit, try him out, and if I don't like him, I can just go and make someone else. Now I have to go fully in with one player I may not like, because I don't have a chance to even try him out. Hopefully, maybe EA will add some better cards, maybe some more options to get the Captain's Collectibles, but in general, I don't know. Probably not one of my favorite events of this year. Thanks for watching the video, have a good one and see you on the ice.